Okay, no. Now, pass out doing some silly stuff like that. All right, since we on the road with these hood videos, might as well roll right into the next one. Um, Tell you the story about, what's this from? 90 some, 95, 96, around the 90s era. Back when it was okay to cuss people out and punch them in the face. You know, different times. And it's funny to me, being from the city, and during this time, I'm mostly 95, 96. Yeah, I'm more like in the burbs at this point. So, in the early part of the city life, it's shocking to me. I have more friends go to jail from the suburbs um, for doing life. I have four friends that's doing life as we speak in prison. And the other ones, some of them just happen to make bad decisions as well and go to jail. Uh, it's the way it is. Everybody's different, but these scenarios all lead to a different result or whatever you want to call it. Now, in this era, we had friends that are in the suburbs that we stayed. It was mostly not too many blacks, and the blacks who were there, they got along. Even if the guy that was there was happened to be crazy, he was black, so so he fit right in. So so anyway, anybody that was black or reminded you and they was a little crazy, they came from someplace else. And this man came from a place in Michigan. He's not even from the city of Chicago at all. He's from Michigan. And how did he ended up here, I had no idea. But anyway, he's off the chart. But I'm used to him because we all got a family member like him. He's the kind of guy that just sets things off. It's kind of like G. Like him and G actually got along. Like they talk and they actually understood each other because it's the same type of psychosis that goes on every day in this area. So, naturally, who's next to come along in this mix is the essays, the Hispanics. They right in the mix. They all chilling, they hanging out. Everybody cool, everybody getting along, no problems. Then you got the craziest white dudes around that come and hang out with all this madness. They in all in the mix. So it's one big gumbo pot ready to explode. So, oh yeah, I didn't even tell you dude's name. Greg. Okay, Greg is sitting there, and Greg is I'm just like, wait, I ain't even tell you the character's name. Greg. So Greg comes up, man. He's got one of his like they have like barbecues and all this stuff in the backyard. He got the music going. He got the grill working. He got everybody over there, they drinking. Now, Greg is the type of person, he's from Michigan. And he gets so gone, he goes off the chain. And no matter what he does, he always feel that you're supposed to forgive him the next day. Like when he's sober, like water under the bridge. It's all what happened yesterday, when I hit your mom upside the head with that bat. It's me. It's all me. It's all me. That's all my bad. That's how he does. He is like somebody who's an alcoholic who won't take blame. He will take blame. No matter what, he blame it all. Hey, that's me. It's me. It's me. Yeah. Threw your head through that window. Yeah. It's all me, man. I got problems. So Greg ain't got no problems accepting any blame or responsibility. So it's one of the days he at the barbecue, right? So everything going good. We leave there. He got his boy there, and next thing you know, his guy was like, he's got this girl he with, a couple of her friends over there, and he's showing off at the grill. So his boy over there, and his boy's like, yo, man, like, it's, like you owe me $20. Like, man, you got that 20 you owe me. Remember you was broke and I loaned you that 20 2 weeks ago? And he was like, man, you a real hater, man. You just gonna bring that up while I'm cooking here in front of my friend. I got you, though. Yeah, I got you there. I got you, man. I just ain't got my wallet and stuff on me, but I got you, man. Don't worry about it. He's like, I wasn't broke. I just didn't have my money on me. I ain't have my money on me, y'all. See, I know Greg. Anybody who knew Greg knew where this is going to go by the end of the day. Hours later pass. Next thing you know, Greg got my man on a tree. That's outside. My man on the tree like this. Greg, he's so drunk he can't even see him. He just leaning over the dude. He just know he in the area, vicinity, but he's so drunk he can't see. And he just up there, look, he ain't even looking at him. He looking somewhere else. The guy in front of him, he over here looking. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. We like, hey, hold on, Greg, what's going on? Dude's like, man, get you. He on the tree. When he moved, my man was froze on the tree. Like, man, somebody help me. I know, man, I know. Want no parts of Greg. So, Greg is slapped at this point. He can't even see him. He crazy. When he's so drunk, when he get crazy, he just, it's like the temporary blindness. When I hear people say they go blind, like I couldn't even see the vengeance. That's him. I believe him 100% because I'm like, he couldn't even see. The guy was right in front of him and the guy knew not to move. Shoot, he was on the tree. So anything, all that's diffused later, the music back on, everybody back grooving. Now, we sitting over here at the card table. Everybody in there eating. Now, nobody barbecuing. We all the party move indoors. So everybody in the basement down there, they drinking, they stepping, got the songs going. We playing Spades, and we killing them in Spades. And we like, man, we finna beat them this. And Greg finna throw a fit. Greg don't like to lose either. So I knew not to be partnered with Greg. Greg knew not to lose. So Greg's sitting there, right? They come out with the, he was like, the card come out, we take the book. Bam! He's like, damn, man, I can't. These moms don't even know how to play spades. Man, I swear to God, if you leave out, man, if you throw another damn club, man, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. Now, and sure enough, a couple of plays later, my man came out with the ace of spades. I mean, ace of clubs. He was just like, why don't you lead off with that? Smack. Smacked him right in his face. I mean, he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. If you play another club, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. He just like, why you ain't lead off with that? Pop. Once he hit, the guy he hit wasn't the same guy he was dealing with. Okay, the guy he hit was somebody who had a little bit of ring. One of the Hispanic brothers that's from the neighborhood. Had a little bit of pull. There's a lot of Hispanics in that area. So, a lot of his friends are down there. Nobody ever seen him get smacked. Somebody had a gall to come up to him and smack him. Now there's a problem. Because he's like, he's so confused, he don't know what to do. So he got up, and when he got up from the table, Greg thought he was finna get up to swing. So Greg got up like ready to go. Like I hadn't seen this before. Like he ready to go, fist cocked and everything. I'm like, man, look at Greg ready to square. We like, hey, calm down, Greg, cool. Greg just giving him the grill. And when it sat down, man, Greg was wow. So anyway, dude's sitting in the corner, right? He just drinking the beer like, man, I'll tear that dude up. Oh, man, you don't know what's going on, man. Put his hands on me, man. Y'all lucky, man. Y'all lucky, man. I'm cool. His boys over there, he's like, man, you know, man, I'd have killed this dude up in here, man. Shoot, put his hands on me. So he doing all this talking. Greg playing, somebody else took his place. Next thing you know, dude talking in the corner. I don't even know how he could hear. Greg was like, all right, yeah, take the book. Grabbed him, leaned up, grabbed the chair. Boom! The chair got slung in the corner. Do it then! Do it then! You know you in my house and you talking about killing me! Oh, do it then! Do it then! I'll give you first hit. Come on! So Greg is up. He gone. He off the reservoir. They tried to hold him down. He grabbing stuff. No, no, no. Give him a knife. Come on, give him a knife. Knife for knife, nigga. Knife, no knife. That's it. Knife, no knife. Come do it, nigga. Knife, no knife. Come get me. Give him a knife. I'm like, oh no, Greg. Greg off the reservoir. So, dude is scared out of his mind. Dude just got a chair slung at him accurately too. But Greg ain't no condition to fight. He really ain't. He just got that rage. Black rage. And he had anybody and all the, it's amazing. It was something was real weird. All the white people that was down there who didn't even know each other was like, come on, we all together here. Let's stick together. Like, if he get one of us, he's gonna have to get all of us. All of them, they just got together like, let's stay together here. Let's take this coleslaw we brought. Hold that. Oh, it's been a great party, Mr. Greg. Suddenly I would like to leave your home. My wife is getting ill. Yeah, she's getting under the weather. You know, I'll stay out all night, but I can't. I gotta go. So after this, Greg think this thing blown over. Like, yeah, I was drunk the other night. So the night all broke up, dude go home. It's the next day. He was like, oh, no problem, Greg. You know, yeah, we cool. Bow! Punch Greg in his mouth. Punch Greg in his mouth. That is the last thing you do. Dude shook his hand, you know, the old essay still off his hand, still off move. Bill! Yeah! Bill! 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 Jumping on Greg, hitting him from behind the head. Greg trying to get back on his feet. And then the essay like, oh, he beat on Greg. So Greg, they see Greg jumping on him. Next thing you know, this other house down there where the other brothers lived at, who was cool with Greg, he ain't like essays at all. No Mexicans, Puerto Ricans. If it's a can in it and it wasn't African, he didn't care. Brother came out, boom, I knew it. He ran out, the first thing he did, whop. He ain't asked no questions. No questions was asked. Anybody Hispanic, yellow was getting hit. If you were light skinned, you might have been in trouble. It's a big old fight right in front of the bar. He just knocking out their face. I swear it was one punch drop like a video game. This brother is about 6'2". Like 200 and some pounds, muscle cut. He wasn't about no game. As soon as they come up, they about all like 5'2", and they coming in packs. And they just walking in there, running in the shots. Stick! 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 He had one on the back, he turned all the way around. Stick! Grant, get up! He tried to grab dude. He tried to grab that Hispanic kid, man. He just started biting him. Grant, he like, Grant, you know, Grant biting his leg. I'm like, so the cops show up. This one really got crazy. The cops showed up like, hey, break it up. He got over there, they separated Greg. And Greg's like, man, this jump punked it, man. If I'm bleeding, man, oh, man, I'm bleeding, man. Oh, man, I tried to show you love. Now you gonna get it. The cop was like, sir, man, I'll fuck you up. The cop backed down. Get back! The cop backed up. Look, sir, I don't want. Never seen that before in my life. That was the first time I ever seen a cop back down like that. Shoot, Greg looked at him. I like, this is the burbs. This couldn't have never went down in the city like that. Backed him up, said, let him go. Come on, we gonna settle this like men. We gonna settle, no sucker punch this time. Come on, boy. The cops said, I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes. And then we gonna break it up. Honest to God. Cops let them go at it for 2 minutes. Cops like, look, y'all gonna go at it and it's gonna be over with, all right? Everybody going home. Let these two go, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. They let them go. Man, that was the funniest fight ever. It was one guy that don't know how to fight versus a guy that don't want to fight. And they both, Greg was, come on. It was the funniest thing ever. The cops, I know they went on break and had a ball talking about that. It was hilarious. Oh, man. After that, they was both back cool again, drinking beer in the backyard. The Hispanic dude, they still buy bandage stuff. You my boy, though, man, but that was a sucker move you caught me with, though, man. And you go bring up them $20, man. Oh, boy, then he brought up them $20. Oh, my God. They reminiscing on all the times. Greg done been in like 4 fights. He flew his daughter in from California. God, I shouldn't even be telling this story. Flew his daughter in from California because she was out of control. The mom couldn't control her. And so she got flown in from California. And he was like, yeah, my daughter finna come live with me. Yeah, you ain't see, she look like Alicia Keys. I ain't seen my daughter in years. He's like, I picked her up. I'm thinking I'm getting this little girl. I'm like, how you think she was little? You saw her. Last time she fought has been like 10, 12 years ago. She about like this tall. I'm like, she in her 20s now. She looking like Alicia Keys bad. And I'm like, how could you still think she was gonna be a little bitty girl? And I'm like, who would give Greg keys to a car? That was another thing. Like, he picked her up. He drives. Who would give this man keys to a car? Even when he's sober, you think he drunk. Yeah. I'm like, you been drinking now? I just woke up. Let's get something to drink, though. So, Greg brings this girl over here. She look like Alicia Keys. She ain't look like Alicia Keys. She was fine. Fine beyond belief. And out of all the people she ended up with, she ended up dating the Mexican dude across the street that ended up fighting Greg. She's dating him. And the funny thing is, he don't know it. She was dating him in like 2 days. I'm like, and she was only here 2 days. I'm like, ain't nobody really seen her yet. We saw her get out of the car and say hi and bye. Other than that, that was it. Man, it was a lot of people trying to get her. It was like, excuse me, get out of the way. Man, what are you doing? Move. I just want to see what she look like. What? It's like she changing upstairs in the window. She putting on a show for everybody. I could see what was going on in Cali. She was out of control. 22 wild party. Bad chick. She remind you of a thick version of Left Eye. She looked more like Left Eye than she looked like Alicia Keys. She was a thick version of Left Eye. And when I mean thick, I mean she was perfect. Perfect in the right dimensions. I mean, God, she was like, God, he did, man, Greg? This come from Greg? So, anyway, long story short, I go to work. I ain't got time to deal with like all the other stuff that's going on in the neighborhood. I got a job, so I'm not around. The only time I'm around, I'm doing the second shift thing now. So when I'm on the second shift, I'm not around this no more. So I ain't got time. I'm coming around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning if that's available. So we there once, like Saturdays are like my off day weekends. It's a Saturday I roll up, and Omar Henry, rest in peace, former boxer. Omar Henry came by, and he was cause Omar lived about a couple of houses down. Omar Henry come around. He was like, "Yo, man, what's up, man? You seen Q?" I was like, and my brother, I was like, "Your brother was here. He just left." He's like, "Oh, that's all I really needed to know." Wow, I'm finna bust his head when I seen him. I was like, "All right, bro." So I was just getting ready to go into the crib. My cousin come running out, and he was like, "Dude, guess who I had last night?" I said, "Who?" He was like, Greg's daughter. Yeah, she just showed up here, nothing but a robe and underwear. Oh man, it's been crazy this weekend. He's like, "Did you know how thick she is?" I'm like, and my cousin, he gets really excited. He goes off the chart with it. It's off the reservoir about how excited he is about something about to go down. So, like, he can't deal with the buildup. It's too much for him to even contain. So he's like, she's like, "She coming back over here right now, man." I'm like, "Dude, this is gonna be great." I was like, "I really never had a conversation or even met this girl." And I was like, "I haven't been by Greg's house." He's like, "Oh, that's because she normally was dating dude across the street, but he locked up." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So anyway, the girl is coming. I see her coming over there. She's like, "Oh, hey," she's finna come over there to talk. And all of a sudden he said, "Oh no, what is she doing here?" "Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. It's Saturday. I'm supposed to be going somewhere with my girl." And his girl's pulling up right around the corner, and then here come this girl walking to us. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, he take the house keys and give them to me. Like, "Here's the house keys." I'm like, "I got a key to the house." "Don't worry, just take my keys just to my room downstairs. Look, that girl's with you. That's all you know. I'm finna just jump in the car and go anywhere. So she asked me, I didn't put her with you." I'm like, "All right." And he's just going in the car. She's like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "Oh, he just gotta go somewhere." So I'm sitting here with keys to his room and everything. The whole house is mine. Nobody there. I got keys to his room. I got these. I'm just here, and I got this chick with me, and I'm like, "Man, all right, let's go." So I go to my car, and I ride around because he's might be coming back. I don't know everything happened so fast. So we going out, and I'm just like trying to kill time with her until I can get him on the phone. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm texting him and calling and all this stuff. What was this? God, yeah, I know. I called him. That's what happened. Because I had my car phone, so I called. I was going to say, because the only thing texting was out. Because I know I was trying to get in contact with him. I had my car phone, the one that plugged in the cigarette lighter. So I'm calling him. And I'm calling him. I'm like, "Gosh, Q, come on." Because they had the Motorola. That's what his girl had, that little flip analog Motorola. And I was like, she was nice. I was like, "Yeah, that's nice." So let me call her phone from mine, and no answer. So she was just looking at my pictures I had in the car. "Ooh, you sexy. You this sexy. Ooh, this." So she was like, "My God, you got muscles." I'm like, I love muscles. And all in the mall, she hanging on me and grabbing my arm, and what in the world going on here? So we headed back out. We went, where did we go? It was a movie coming out. I'm like, "Ooh, I'm going to take her home so I can come back and watch this movie. I want to get into this movie." She was like, "I'll go with you to this movie." Next thing you know, she jumps all over me. But in the car before I was like, "I got to take her home. I got to take her back to the house." My cousin's house where the room was at. I was like, "I got to take her back there. I got the keys." Why am I even doing all this killing time for and trying to look out for him? I'm like, he basically gave me this girl. He's good, his girl. I got this girl, so I'm like, okay, well, this is. I guess this is what I got the key for. And sure enough, that's exactly what he said. Man, I gave you the key to my room, so you could just go to my room. Just go down there. Ain't nobody in that crib. My auntie, everybody was out at that time, so I'm like, perfect. So I hang up with the phone from him. I got these keys. I'm on my way. Everyone's like, oh man, this finna be great. So she's like, well, let me go to my house and get ready. I'm like, all right, go ahead. She go to her house, which is right around the corner. I go right around the corner. I park. I go into the house. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. Hit the key to the door, open it up. Everybody in the family's there. I said, what just happened? It's people in the backyard. It's people in the front. Everybody's here. Everybody in the neighborhood's at the house. I'm like, I thought all y'all went to the city. What is everybody doing here? This is bad. No, this is not the plan. Now we gotta go to plan B. Just grab her, go to a hotel, anywhere. Get out. So now I'm like, I gotta come up with a quick plan B now. So she shows back up like, hey! The neighbor's like, hey, that's such and such. Now I'm like, now they want to hang out and party. And I'm like sitting there. She was like, let's just stay here and party. I'm like, instead of going to the hotel, I want to stay here and party with these people. See these people every day. Oh gosh, that was horrible. Horrible, horrible. Then they was like, yeah, so Sammy's getting out. It just kept getting, oh God, I didn't say his name. And he was like, he's getting out. And it was like, no. Like, yeah, he's getting out. He's getting out tomorrow. He'll be home tomorrow. It was just getting worse and worse. I'm like, this has turned into a nightmare. I done blew this one. I should have never went to the mall in the first place to kill no time. I should have just went right back to the house. But I didn't know what was going on. I had never even spoke to this person before. But God, can't tell you about the other story after that. But endless to say, nothing happened for me that night. We had a great time. We hung out, got drunk at the house, and played some cards, won some money, but that was about it. Frank then probably then took half the winnings back playing dice and cheating. But other than that, that's that I could tell. I'm done. My cousin, I used to have a picture of him. His girl like figured out something was wrong. She thought something was wrong with him and that girl. And another night happened, and I think he tried to go and recuperate, and he ended up, she broke a glass on the side of his head, and he had glass all up in his ear and stuff like that. I had to drive him to the emergency room. He's bleeding all out. I'm like, what is going on? And she just screaming and yelling, and he was dating a white girl, and a white girl screaming in the middle of the night in the suburbs. Not a good thing. I told him, he was, let her go, let her go. No, can't let her go. No, you gotta get her out of here in a car. Calm her down, get her out. This is a white girl in the suburbs. She got blonde hair. You dating a white girl with blonde hair in the suburbs. Not good. Late at night. She's crying. She's hysterical, out of control, walking around. Not a good idea for you to let her just go. She's going to be screaming outside. People going to draw attention. That stuff draws cops. Cops see white girl, blonde girl, hysterical, crying, 6 foot tall black guy. not good. Not good for you. So I had to neutralize that situation. But that was another story. I had to come in, calm her down. I understand you're upset. I know you don't deserve this. Let me get you home. I want to make sure you get home safely. I'm going to drive you myself. Get your things. You don't need to deal with this tonight. You gotta know how to diffuse these situations. Because she was just running down there crying hysterical. I know he's cheating. I'm like, I know you don't deserve this. I was like, he's like, let me just talk to her. Dude, you got a glass, your ear full of glass. Go sit down. We finna get you to the hospital. We finna make sure problem A is taken care of. Problem B, getting you to the hospital and getting that looked at. We done. But end of the story. I'm out. I didn't wasted a lot of y'all time. I'm out of here.